Hi, it's Zoe with Hoffman Tutoring Group, and today I'm going to show you how to use partial products to multiply. First, let's talk a little bit about why we might use partial products. So partial products help us see exactly what's going on when we're doing multi-digit multiplication. And it also helps prepare us to use the standard algorithm, which is something that's a little bit faster and easier, but it's a little bit less intuitive and is more of kind of a process to memorize. So let's get started with an example of how we would do multiplication using partial products. So you can see here I have our first problem up. It's 55 times 14. So the first thing I'm going to do is take each number and write it in expanded form because we want to look at this place value, and that's what we're going to use for our partial products. And again, if you don't know what products are the answers to multiplication problems. So when we multiply two factors together, we get a product. So 55 in expanded form is 50 plus 5. And 14 is 10 plus 4. So what we're going to want to do with this expanded form is we want to look at each number, and we want to multiply each number in the first number, so in 50 plus 5, with each number in the second number, which is 10 plus 4. And you're going to see what that looks like as I go through. So the first thing I like to do is I like to start with the 10. So I'm going to do 50 times 10. And I'm going to write this down here, and that's going to be 500. The next thing I'm going to do is 50 times 4. So you see how I'm going from this top number to this bottom number here. And 50 times 4 is going to give us 200. And then we're going to do the 5 in the 55. So we're going to do 5 times 10, which is going to give us 50. And then 5 times 4, which is going to give us 20. And you see that here I'm making sure all of my place value is lined up, because the next thing I'm going to do is add all of these products together. So you can also see that I multiplied from top to bottom, you know, the 50 times the 10, the 50 times the 4, and then the 5 times the 10, and the 5 times the 4. I'm not multiplying 50 times 5 or 10 times 4 because those are part of the same number. Since we're multiplying 55 times 14, that is why I'm going top to bottom like that. And you're going to see another example if this is not clicking for you yet. So I'm going to add all these up. So I'm going to add up my place value. And so that's going to give me the answer of 770. And so this is how we do the partial products. I'm going to show you another example where I do it in a different order, because you can multiply these numbers in any order that you would like, and you're going to get the same answer. So the next problem we're going to do is 26 times 32. And here I am going to write again in expanded form. If you don't know how to write numbers in expanded form, I'm going to link a video showing you how to do that in the comments here. But 26 is the same thing as 20 plus 6. And 32 is the same thing as 30 plus 2. And this time I'm going to multiply my factors in a little bit different order. So here I'm actually going to start and do the ones first. So I'm going to do 2 times 6. And that's going to give me 12. And I'm going to actually make my 12 go a little bit over because remember we have to line up the place value. And then I'm going to do this 2 times 20. So I'm kind of starting with the ones place in my bottom number as the one I'm multiplying by the top number. So this is going to give us 40. And then I'm going to go over to my 30, and I'm going to say 30 times 6, and that's going to give us 180. Again, lining up my place value. And then finally, I'm going to do the 30 times the 20. And that's going to give us 600. So now you can see in this problem, we went from the smallest place value to the largest place value. So our numbers are getting increasingly bigger. In the last one, it got increasingly smaller. It just depends on how you want to multiply your factors in what order. As long as you multiply all of them, you're going to get the same answer. So I'm going to add this up. So adding my ones, adding my tens, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, adding my hundreds, 6, 7, 8. So my answer is 832 that I get here. And this method that I use here, where I'm starting in the bottom right-hand corner and going up and then over, and then going to the left-hand corner and going over and then up, that replicates what you're going to do when you use the standard algorithm. So this may be something that your teacher is asking you to do. If you have questions about anything that we did on this video, I want you to leave them in the comments and I will answer them to the best of my ability. So I hope that this helped you learn how to use partial products. Tune in again for other math videos.